Hello everyone, in this video I want to create a tutorial how to create logging and monitoring using Prometheus and Grafana. And what's that Prometheus and Grafana? Okay, Prometheus, not this one actually. Prometheus is an open source monitoring system that collects metrics from our application, infrastructure, or maybe service. And what is Grafana? Grafana is an application open source, the same to create a dashboard to visualize our logs into something that we can read. So we will also logging our Golang application. Yeah, so we'll create a Golang application. I will be using Gin web service, of course. Yeah, why Gin? Because Gin is great. Not like that. But yeah, we'll be creating like some of endpoint like get user, get roles, get levels, alright? And we'll be testing the endpoint to hit on each endpoint, and we'll be seeing how much traffic is coming from each endpoint and how much error and successful status on each endpoint. And yeah, we can see the status and the monitoring system Grafana that we will create after this. Okay. Okay, first of all, we need to install the Prometheus and Grafana application into our local computer. Okay, you can find those two installer in this link. Yeah, you can install the Prometheus and Grafana to this website. This is to install the Prometheus. We can install from the source and using Docker. Yeah, and the Grafana is from this URL. You can choose by this one. But for the sake of this tutorial, please using Docker, okay, because it will be easier and it will make our application much simpler using Docker. So if you guys want to follow this tutorial, or maybe just watch this tutorial, you can try using Docker. But if you guys want to using a binary, it's no problem. But for this tutorial, I will be using Docker installation. Okay. Okay, alright, the first thing you need to do is creating a Docker Compose file. Yeah, if you guys will be using Docker, this is the Docker Compose file. Yeah, you can make it the same like this. I will not creating from the scratch. Yeah, so I will just showing this. Yeah, to make this, I will explaining this code. Okay, first of all, let me see. Oh, wait, maybe this one. Yeah. Okay, so so in here I'm creating two services. Yeah, the one Prometheus and the other is Grafana here, and also the network. Yeah, I create network here, network monitoring. In this Prometheus, I'm using this image. Yeah, Prometheus image with lattice. Yeah, and the name container is Prometheus, and also have a volume here attached on here. I need to create a Prometheus folder, and there also Prometheus.yaml. Yeah, this Prometheus YAML is for configuring Prometheus configuration. Yeah, so this is the code here is, as you can see, this is a global and scrape interval. It means the Prometheus will scrape the data every 50 seconds. And there's also scrape config. Yeah, and the job name is prometheus.go and the static config. And this is the important target. Yeah, the target will be this. Yeah, host.docker.internal, and the port is 8080. Okay. Why is that here? Here something like this. Why I'm not using like localhost, something like this? Yeah, no, because the Docker, the Prometheus will be running inside Docker, right? Yeah, and our application will be running in my local computer. Yeah, in my local machine. So in order to be the Prometheus can access to our application in my local computer, it's using host.docker.internal. In case your application is on the Docker, you can use the Docker application name here. Or maybe if you host in another endpoint, you can specify the endpoint directly here. But I will be running our Golang application in the local machine, so I will using host.docker.internal. Okay. Let's continue. So the Prometheus will run on 9090. Yeah, And the Grafana, the same, yeah. This is the image, the container name is Grafana, and the Grafana will be running on 30, yeah, or 30,000, yeah. Okay, and also depend on Prometheus, yeah. So the Prometheus will create first, after that the Grafana. Okay, after that, let's just delete this. All right, I will try to run, yeah. I have a Makefile here, so if you guys not installing the Makefiles, no problem. You can just run the docker compose f, the docker compose admin ya, to install and run the Prometheus. Okay, it's created and fast because I already download the image before, yeah. So maybe if you guys first time try to doing this, maybe it will take a long time, yeah, before it will be created, yeah. Oh yeah, for the docker compose file, I will share the project after this, yeah, at the end of the video, so you guys don't worry. So just make sure you guys understand and follow through the tutorial, yeah, so you guys understand what I'm doing here. Okay, so here, as you can see, if you can see the Docker desktop here, I'm using Docker desktop. So it created a two container here, Prometheus and Grafana, yeah. The Prometheus here and the Grafana is here. Let's check the Grafana first. Okay, the Grafana is running, yeah. You can log in using admin and admin. It is the default user for Grafana. We want to change the password, no, just skip this part. Okay, this is the Grafana dashboard. We still have no other data on the dashboard because we haven't specified the data. Okay, we choose the data resource, yeah. In here we will specify the data resource, which is from Prometheus, yeah. This is the Prometheus. We can choose this one. Okay, and then after that we choose the HTTP Prometheus 1990. This is the container name of the Prometheus here, Prometheus, and the port, yeah, the port is 9090, sorry, 9090. And then I think that's it, yeah. We just save and test. Okay, and it is successfully queried to Prometheus. Okay, the data resource is already connected, yeah. Maybe after this we'll go to the Golang application to see how our application is working. Okay, back again in this tutorial. For now, we'll be exploring our Golang application. So I will explain what's our Golang application happening here. Okay, just please make sure you guys understand what I'm doing, okay? First, maybe I will just delete these two prompts so you guys can understand and see clearly, yeah. So here, our Golang application, I'm using a simple Golang application using Gin, using Gin web service, and I'm also using a Prometheus client for Golang, yeah, to collect the data. I'll be explaining in main function here. I'm calling again, yeah, for initializing the Gin engine. And after that, I'm creating a Prometheus init, yeah. This is another project folder. Please just focus on this main.go and the middleware folder, the prometheus.go. Okay, let's open the prometheus.go. I'm calling the Prometheus init here, yeah, to register the request count and error count object, yeah. We have two object here, the request count and the error count. This is have a label my app underscore request and underscore total, yeah, for the total number of the requests, yeah, and the error is the total error of our request, yeah. So make sure it's registered here, yeah, in Prometheus init. We also have a path, yeah, the path and the status here. We need to specify this, and then after that we create a endpoint / matrix. This endpoint is to collect, so the Prometheus will collect our data using this endpoint, yeah, / matrix, yeah. So this has to be like this, and after that we call the middleware to track the request metric, yeah, using this middleware track metric here, yeah. So it will track the path and the status ya. It will calling request count dot with label value. So the label will be the path and the path URL, and then the status of course ya. Here the request count, and there is also if ya, if condition here, if the status is higher than 40/100 ya, it will considered as error ya. So it will be what is called, it will be counting as error count ya. The error count is counting here. We'll be watching after this the explaining the endpoint after this. Okay, I also create the root domain. Just forget about this. I'm not going using this endpoint. Okay, and then after that I'm creating this one endpoint ya, get user, get role, and get level. Okay, let's explain the get user first. In get user here I'm creating to get a parameter ya. If there is an error in parameter, that string error, it will return a message error here, the message error, and the status error ya, it's 500. And then after that, if param not found, it will return also status 404 ya, and the message not found here, the message not found. If I'm not specify the param, it's considered as status okay ya, 200 status success get status okay, and it is the same as get role and the same as get level. The difference just the string ya, the string. Okay, I think that's it of the application ya. It's quite simple and it will running ya on my local host 8080 ya to start the application. Okay, for now let's try to run this application. Okay, let's try to run main.go. Okay, it's running ya. The game is running. So we can test here on 8080 get user. Okay, it's success ya, get user here and get role maybe. Okay, and get level. Okay, we can refresh ya to make the data appear ya. Okay, great. Okay, I think if you can see here also there is a matrix here called the matrix. Sometimes this is Prometheus collecting the data yeah, every 50 seconds. So I think that's for the Golang application. We'll make the application Golang running. After this, let's go to the Grafana data yeah. Okay, in Grafana we already specify the data source using Prometheus yeah. Okay, let's move to the dashboard yeah. Now we want to create a dashboard using Grafana. The first thing we need to do is to create here. Create dashboard, add visualization, choose Prometheus. Okay, the first thing is we want to create a visualization to total our request yeah. So we need to sum of my request total. So my request total is from here yeah, the label here, my request total. Okay, so run the query. Yeah, it's not kind of look like something, but this is the sum. But we will see after this. And the name is total on request yeah. There is apply. Okay, it's not looks something different. If we change to 5 minutes, yeah, something like this yeah. We hit the endpoint 40 times, and then I will adding some more yeah, add more visualization here. I'll be adding zoom by path yeah, for the request for each endpoint yeah. Okay, so we look something like this. I'll give it a name total request endpoint, and I will change the suggestion, the bar yeah, using the chart using this yeah, this one. This look better yeah. There is also get level, get role, and get user. Save, and also save the dashboard. Don't forget to save the dashboard. Okay, it looks great, yeah. We'll add one more dashboard here. Visualization. Zoom. Okay, now I also want to create a visualization of my error, yeah, using my app request error total, yeah. This one, yeah. This is for the error using this label and run query. Okay, it looks like appear here. Let's change the bar is using using this one. Not that one. What is unexpected? Maybe this one. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, it looks like the data of the error is not appear, yeah, because the test we did before here is just success, yeah, so the error is not appear. But no problem, we'll do some stress error after this. Apply, and then you can drag here, maybe do some. Okay, looks better. Don't forget to save the dashboard. Okay, we will now we are successfully creating the Grafana dashboard, yeah. Here we have a visualization, yeah, for the total request error endpoint, total request each endpoint, and the total of all requests, yeah. Great. Okay, and today maybe after this we will try to test this endpoint to make the data, to populate the data, yeah, in this visualization. Okay, let's get back to the Visual Studio Code. Okay, now we want to add a new tab here. Okay, that's better, yeah. Now I'm using a K6, yeah, to test the application here. This is a K6 code. This is just a simple code, yeah, from a K6, yeah, to run a stress test, yeah. It will run up here, and the function is to run the application. This is the same, host docker internal 8080 get user. This is for the success, yeah, and then this also the get role, get level, and this is for the error, yeah. This is a test for the error. I'm using the get user, yeah, for the internal server error and not found, and the other two here is also internal server error and not found for the get role, yeah. So the get level is not, I'm not testing error on the get level. So I think you get the idea, yeah, just for the testing purpose. Okay, I'm also using Docker, yeah. This is the Docker compose file for our key2 application, yeah. It using key2 services. This is the image, and then the volume here will be using this dot, will be using api.test.js, yeah, here. And then after that, this is the Prometheus URL. Prometheus is the same, the container name, and then the 8080. Okay, now we can run the make file here. I'll create the K6, yeah. First we need to cd to K6, and then after that the compose admin d. Let's just go to cd to here, and then docker compose admin d, and this will run the K6 script, yeah, in my Docker. Okay, the test is running, yeah. This now we have a container here on the K6, yeah, running. As you can see, it doing stress testing to our application. As you can see here, the log is keep running, the user role and anything. Okay, maybe just stop now. I think it's enough. Stop. Okay, I think that's enough. Now we wait. Maybe wait a little bit, yeah, for a second. And then after that, we can refresh here, refresh the dashboard. As you can see here, the data is changing, yeah. Now we have a 178 requests, yeah, for the role and user. Also the level it is 70. Okay, and this is the total, and this is for the error. I think we should change the history. No, I don't want to use history. Just use bar, ya, bar gauge. Change it to horizontal, retro. Looks better, yeah. It's more readable, just like this one. Okay, so this is the get role with the error status internal server error. We have 67, yeah, error on get role, and the get role also get 67 on error not found, yeah. And this is also endpoint get user for the error internal server error, and this one also get user for the not found error, yeah. We already specify the error on each endpoint. I believe you guys get the idea, yeah. With this visualization Grafana, it will make you guys easier to see the error on our endpoint. For example, this one, the role endpoint with the error internal server error, I already have 67 error, and the total request, if you want to see the total request, yeah, it already has how much. This is 70 total request on get level, and we also can create for a total of our application request, yeah, maybe for the last 5 minutes. We can also change for the last 30 minutes. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe I think that's it, yeah, everyone, for this tutorial of Prometheus and Grafana. If you guys have any difficulties or maybe something, you can ask me in this comment section, or maybe in my Instagram or Facebook account. Feel free to reach me. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I also will be mentioning the GitHub URL in this. Yeah, you can clone the application here, so you can just do the same thing like I'm doing on the tutorial. So for the sake of tutorial's purpose. Okay, I think that's it, guys. It's getting too long. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.